Alright, we're running low on baby food, but we still have some. Look, he's just eating the meat. Not out there hunting, He got lazy. Alright, visit the grave, but what else do we need to do? There are more bodies that need to be buried. Here, let's get rid of this corpse. Otherwise, we're just going to keep running into him. We're going to keep seeing him, putting us in a bad mood. There has to be more. I think there are more about. What is that? Smash Stump. That's the beavers, I think. Let's clean this room. Alright, well, we're barely scraping by. We need steel to get out of to snap out of this. He's gonna miss the opportunity to bury his wife. Or to have a service for her anyway. Also, Guire can't do everything. Take care of 2 invalids. Starving. Steel is starving. First, let's feed Steel. We're probably just not on doctoring, are we? Yeah, the doctoring's low. That's why we haven't been feeding him automatically. And does he need anything? No. It's food. Okay, Guar. We gotta take care of this iguana. Come on. There we go. No, come on, dude. Yeah, it's been happening here and there. Been up late lately. Can't get a break on this one. Okay. You're up late, by the way. You're not usually up this late. Oh, dang. What are you going to Texas for? Alright, we have to... Alright, we have to get this guy drafted. What's he gonna do? Destroy our grave? Of course he's gonna destroy the grave of the Steel's wife. Come on. No, we don't even have cover. Well, I hope you have safe travels, man. Also, it's been a while. Probably. I'll probably be there. Oh man, this is a shootout. Come on, we gotta win. We gotta win. We have no choice. Steel's catatonic. The baby needs to be fed. That dude has way too much cover. If Steel was up, even though he doesn't fight, he could use his psycast abilities to take away these chunks. There we go. What do we look like? We get a 10. Can he tend to himself? We're gonna let him. And then we gotta bury this fool too. That was a rough one. Yep. One of the best games in the world. I can't get enough of this game, man. I can't stop playing it. Alright, there he is. Getting nice and toasty after that fight. I mean, he's taking care of his catatonic brother, buried his brother's wife, and taking care of their baby, while fending off rabid animals and raiders and all kinds of stuff. So, got a lot on his plate. I don't blame the dude for taking a minute. Alright, who do we have? A stew keeper. Doesn't look like she wants to trade anything. We got goats, huh? And we have these beavers that are destroying all of the vegetation in our area. Oh, we gotta take care of the invalids here. Oh, we don't have any food, do we? We don't have baby food, actually. Before we do that, we've got to refuel the campfire. Alright. Does have baby food, okay. No, don't consume it. No, don't consume it. He's about to eat the last baby food. I hope they don't starve to death. Alright, he could eat that. He needs to eat now. Feed that baby. And then we gotta get something to feed the other dude with. Oh, the octopus. Alright, let's give him some berries. We have to go on a hunt. Or maybe we could slaughter one of these goats. Food poisoning. From the berries? Ah, come on, dude. Alright. We'll let him rest a little. We still haven't had a funeral yet. It's about to expire. Come on, Guire. We're gonna have to get you up, I think. We need to wrangle those goats. We can slaughter them. Oh, wait. That emu, that's an emu. Here's a goat. There they are. Wait, is he on, Oh, he wants to have a melee weapon, doesn't he? He's a better shooter than he is a brawler, but he likes brawling, apparently. Alright. Everybody's starving. Let's put him on animal handling. Just so that he can rope these guys. Alright, here we go. Where'd we rope him? Right here? Well, what are you doing? Oh my god, you just fed... Instead of slaughtering the goat, he just fed that dude to his brother. He was already traumatized. That's part of the reason why he was catatonic, is because he butchered some of the enemies to feed the cougar. And the cougar's still not bonded to anybody, so it's not protecting us. Alright. Raw cannibalism. Now he's just unhappy. Now he's just... This guy is like catatonic because his wife died. He's been eating, butchering humans. His friends are dead. Yeah. This guy has to bury this one. There's too much shenanigans. Major break risk. He's about to crack. If he cracks, then they're all doomed. He's hungry. And he has a ranged weapon. Well, the weapon's easy enough to take care of. Let's give him a knife real quick. Now let's butcher this thing. Get him some food. Alright, Steel's up and about. Alright, what are you doing? Eating goat? Are you hungry? No, you ate. Just got fed a corpse. Now let's start the funeral thing. It's probably going to be a bad funeral, which is just going to make him even more depressed. Oh, it's good burial. Okay. They had low expectations. Alright, he's cooking. He's cooking some meals. Baby is going to need some food, though. He's badly malnourished. And the baby won't eat meat, so we have to make baby food out of veggies. Alright, put those meals away. Eat one yourself. Now let's go get some... Let's get some berries and hope that they're not poisonous. Not the berries. No, we need to use the berries to make some baby food. Steel, you're gonna have to... Oh, there's no wood. That baby's gonna starve to death by the time we can make baby food. Okay, now let's go back and get some of these berries. Okay. Alright, now that there are berries there, let's take a look at the priorities. Baby food's top priority. Alright, he has fetch, yeah. Steal. Feed your kid. Steal Neil. Alright, now we have a little bit in the cooler. These guys are both about to crack. Tired, hungry, ravenously hungry. Alright, we need more food for the grown-ups. The story recap is that we spawned in the desert in this area here. There's a little wildlife now, but there was no wildlife at the time. There was no vegetation to forage. We managed to have enough supplies and occasionally find something to hunt long enough to build something up. It got destroyed, so then we migrated over to here. Along the way, we had scavenged and picked up extremely high technology weapons and psionic abilities, but the person with the most psionic abilities died. We eventually lost every single one of our high-tech weapons. The whole Steel is the only original person left, and for the longest time it was him and his wife just died probably about 9 days. It looks about 9 days ago, 10 days ago. I forget exactly when. But they had a baby. They had a miscarriage first, then they finally had a baby. Dwyer, Steele's brother, he came along after his wife died, and then he went comatose, so Dwyer's been taking care of the whole thing. But there's been all kinds of raids, rabid animals, angry beavers, all kinds of stuff. So we're just trying to rebuild at this point. It's permanent summer. We're in an extremely hot area. It's like 100 and something degrees out Fahrenheit, 36 Celsius, and been trying to keep this cool, keep the place cool. They had heat stroke almost constantly. But if we can get these guys to be kind of not on the verge of a nervous breakdown, and we could build our base up a little bit, might be able to pull through. We had a couple of betrayals. A prisoner that we converted to our religion, and then looked like he was about to join, and then escaped and stole some of our high-tech weapons. We had somebody that came to stay with us who was a refugee and was supposed to stay with us. We were helping him out, but then he betrayed us and started opening fire. Um, all kinds of exciting events. Oh, this is in our other location. So it looks like Steele is starting to get his mood back. Guire spouts crack. Guire's wife. Oh, no, there he is. Unsightly environment, recreation unfulfilled. Minor pain. What does he have for pain? Scar. Awful bedroom. Alright, so we need to give this guy something to... I guess we can give him a plant pot. And we need to clean up. Alright, we're... Whoa, what happened? Oh, ship chunks. Nice. You can get components from those. Oh, yeah. Let's see if these guys have anything worth trading for. Normally, I'd try to get this plasteel, but we don't have any money. We don't have hardly any medicine. Every time we try to grow heal root, it gets burned to the ground. I don't really see much here. Venom Fangs would be pretty cool. Can't afford anything though. Alright, we're not going to trade. We have nothing to trade. But we need to make Guire happy, so let's clean up the area. That might improve his mood. Alright, yeah, keep eating. None of these guys can cook too, so it's only a matter of time before they become food poisoned. Alright, we have a fiesta opportunity. We'll wait till the morning. If it's a good fiesta, maybe that'll put Guire in a good mood. Oh no, the cougar just ate all the baby food. Ah. We should just slaughter this thing. Is anybody even good at animal handling? Oh yeah, I guess Steel is. We gotta slaughter all these things. It's too bad because I wanted the pack animal. The goats would have been perfect to go and clean up some of the resources. Go gather a bunch of resources from our old place. Definitely want to kill the emu. But we need to get... I thought we had enough baby food for days, but now that freaking cougar ate it all. And that gun's out rotting. Okay, he's leading goats to hitching posts. So he's been gathering all the animals that have self-tamed. Alright, fixing stuff. Alright, he's making baby food. Think. Oh, he needs wood for the campfire. And hopefully nobody eats that agave. Young beggar desires aid. 63 silver. Sure, we might as well give him our last silver. Wait, he's eating the baby food. What the hell, dude? Slaughter the goats or something. We had the emu down here to slaughter. Oh, we have milk. Alright, he's making baby food from the milk. Okay, the goat milk. The goats are being useful. Maybe we don't slaughter the goats right away, but we do slaughter the emu. I was going to do that party, wasn't I? But let's take care of business. Alright, he's eating the milk for food. We need to kill the emu for meat for ourselves. Otherwise, we're just going to eat all the baby food. Cannot slaughter. Incapable of violence. Alright, you do it. Yeah, have a good time. Tell Russ I said hi, and safe journeys to the state with 1 star. Yeah, we got to do that fiesta. Ooh, might be out of the woods here with this. I think we got to get the crops planted. And we need defenses. If we had defenses early on, we might not be in such a bad position right now. We might not be clawing our way back to the basics. Oh, come on, dude. Every time we get some baby food, everybody eats it. Everybody's eating all the baby food. What's going on with my controller here? Can I not pan? What's going on? There we go. Something happened with my mouse. Alright, they're making lots of baby food, but we need to make human food, grown-up food. We need meat. In fact, I would say let's go on a hunt. These alpha beavers, man. Let's send... Let's re-equip Boar, I guess, with the gun. He's not going to like it. Alright, well he made real meals, so that's good. Let's, we have the zones set out to plant. We do need meat. The hunter has yeah, let's cancel that for a second though. I think Guar's the only one that could hunt. He's going to harvest fiber corn. It's not the worst. What's Steel doing? Harvesting cactus. Everybody's hauling wood. But we do need to kill some things. The only thing easy is a single rat that's not going to keep the cougar well fed or us. I mean, we could eat. Oh no, already? Okay. Okay. Our cougar's doing something. Nice. Bar. Let's melee attack the beaver to death, and we're gonna eat beaver. You don't have to melee attack it to death. Alright, let's looks like he's butchering. He's on the job. On the job. What's the gentle donkey? Take care of Laura the donkey for 22 days. I don't think so. We don't have a pen to put her in. We could barely keep enough wood to keep our campfire going. Ate baby food. Yeah, well, I didn't want you to eat baby food. Just got impatient. I might be getting impatient. I might be getting impatient with these guys. It's my own fault, though. It could just mean I'm tired and I have my own mental break risk. Alright, let's let these guys sleep. And what's the fiesta? The free fiesta? No, the Arctic fiesta. We have a couple things going on here. Jubilee of Archotechnics. Okay, we have visitors. Doesn't look like they want to trade or anything. We'll just have to. Alright, he's just putting that stuff away. That's good. We need to harvest some berries or something, some agave to make some baby food real quick. We got like a 3 men and a baby situation going on here. Alright, we're gonna run out of our own meals here in a second. Well, while those guys are here, let's start the fiesta. Looks like they're not really participating. There's a 50-50 chance this will do us any good. Would have been nice if, like, time the fiestas when you have visitors that they join in and, you know, it's a nice fun time for everybody. Alright, fun. It was fun. We got a boost. Nice. Good job, good job. We need to harvest all this agave. Feeding them. Alright, we also need meat. This is where we're going to, I know it's important to plant that food, but where's the bolt action? Where's our good hunting rifle? I think we lost it somewhere, didn't we? There it is. Ooh, it's almost destroyed. We gotta remember not to, it's actually, let's go here real quick. Let's drop our knife indoors. We don't need it to deteriorate. And undraft, but we'll go back up here, equip that. A nice hunting rifle. Oh no. Did they bring the plague with them? Ah, everybody's got it. Well, Baby and Squire has it. Squire's our only hunter. Let's hunt one thing at least. I guess we're gonna hunt that beaver. Go ahead, self-tend. Let's put him on hunt. Nice, Steel's been cooking the baby food, but we need more. Yeah, let's switch to, let's allow simple meals now to use veggies. Let's put those up ahead, and let's, okay, we've always allowed veggies. We just had the baby food at the top. So if we continue with the harvesting, we should be able to make some vegetarian simple meals. Maybe I'm risking this hunt unnecessarily, and I should have just let him plant the rice and we could live on berries and agave for the next 3 days. Where's he going? Let's see. Come on, please, 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 please let this hunt be successful. It's the last beaver. It's only a 50-50 shot that it'll turn on me. Now let's prioritize this. I need meat. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. No, prioritize it. We're hunting through the night. Alright, he's trying to revenge. It looks like he's moving slow though. He's bleeding out. It's leaving a blood trail. Nice, another shot. Come on. There it is. There it is. Yeah, okay. Hopefully it doesn't rot. Spoils in 2.5 days. Alright. And we've just saved our forest. What little trees we have. I just don't want them eating. He's going to eat that baby food. Also, let's equip that knife to make you happy. Just to make you that much happier. Oh, I forgot he has that plague. He needs to be resting. He needs to be resting. Bed rest 1. Did I put the right guy on bed rest? No, I didn't. Come on, go rest. Alright, he's feeding the baby, then hopefully he'll go rest. Steel's about to crack, but at least he's butchering, which means hopefully he's cleaning. What else is he doing? He's tending to himself. It's good. He's eating the last of the baby food. Couldn't wait 2 seconds. Yeah, let's bump that. Let's bump this back up to baby food. I think if we just do one baby food order, we switch it back to simple meals. Hopefully we get enough simple meals that we get ahead of it. Keeping the cougar fed is proving to be difficult, though. I thought he'd do most of his hunting on his own, but generally speaking, he's just stealing food out of the refrigerator. Alright, that was enough baby food. Now let's go to simple meals. What's he doing? He's tending to the baby. He should be bed resting. Okay, he's going to rest. Do some harvesting. You know there are some berries or something around here. We just need a few simple meals to avoid eating the baby food supply. It doesn't make you happy, it doesn't make the baby happy, and it doesn't make me happy. So let's figure this out. He's gonna crack though. He's cracked. He's cracked. Do need to make a simple meal. Let's figure out the goat situation. Female, female, male, female. I guess we kill one of the females. Milk fullness 100. Hey, alright. Reached our follower goal. Excellent. This game is great. I wouldn't say it's about beavers. My particular situation right now had a lot to do with beavers. It's well worth it. It's well worth it. I know that the price, a lot of people hesitate to buy it, but just look at the number of hours that people play. I mean, I might be pushing 350, something like that. But there are people that have thousands of hours. Alright, Guar's cracked. He's downed. He's got the plague. He's gonna die from the plague. We didn't really take good enough care of him. The baby might make it. But Steele's brother's gonna die from the plague, I think. We could rescue him. I don't think he's gonna make it though. We have no medicine. I guess we could tend without medicine. Try. Every time we tried to grow heal root, our fields got burned down. I'm not sure if we're gonna make it. Guar didn't make it. Steele has lost everybody in his life except one of his children. And he's about to crack. If he cracks and can't take care of the baby, Um, they're both gonna die. It's not looking good for Steel. Steel Neil, right? Yeah, Steel Neil. Let's figure out where to bury his brother. Right here is a good spot, I think. We'll claim all these. We'll claim one for now. We're gonna have to let Steel rest a little bit anyway. Oh yeah, RimWorld is much more mature than Clanfolk. I played Clanfolk a little bit. I enjoyed it. I plan to pick it up in the future. But RimWorld has a lot more depth and a lot more stuff going on. The world feels way more alive too. I really do like Clanfolk. Clanfolk's younger. Clanfolk is a newer game. I don't think they've just had the time to do everything that RimWorld's had the time to do. And they are kind of different games. I think there's a different focus. Like you said, yeah, Clanfolk seems to be more about sort of surviving the elements. I mean, there's that component to RimWorld. All right, we have an enemy person that crash landed here. Who's gonna die if we don't give him help? We could potentially try to. He's a good doctor and a good craftsman and a good researcher, shooter. All right, we could try to rescue this guy. We're having a hard time keeping everybody fed at the moment. But if we could save him, not sure we can. We're hungry. Babies, sick and in pain. There are DLCs for RimWorld. The vanilla RimWorld with no DLC. There's sort of like this loose idea of there are some morality. There is some morality, like when it comes to things like cannibalism, stuff like that. There are taboos. But with the ideology DLC, you have ideologies. Our colony right here follows the freeway, which, you know, they're against slavery, they're against cannibalism, that sort of stuff. This guy here is from the Perfect Sect, and this is just their ideology. There's also factions independent of that, and these guys are supremacists. I mean, they think they're the number one people out there. I wouldn't be surprised if they hated us. I'm trying to look. This is all the stuff here. They're against harvesting organs. They don't like cannibalism. They don't care about executions, though. They don't mind taking slaves. But I have a feeling that they think that, yeah, pigskins. They think pigskins are superior xenotypes. The DLCs I see go on sale sometimes, but I don't often see the main game go on sale. Once in a while you could find it, maybe through like a third party, like a Humble Bundle or something like that. Especially if, yeah, and you'll get a Steam key. Like it's rare, but it can happen. But it really is worth it for the number of hours that you end up putting into it. If it's your style game, like if you're familiar with Clanfolk, maybe you know. But it sounds like maybe you're just shopping around and both of them caught your attention. Oh, not for slaves. We don't take slaves. That's for prisoners. Okay, let's try to capture this guy. Maybe we can convert him to the freeway and then try to convince him to join our colony. He's probably going to die before we get him to the room. Oh yeah, the DLCs are definitely worth the price. I take my time with them. I mean, I didn't get everything all at once. I played vanilla for a long time. There are plenty of mods if you want to add variety to it. Um, Over time, I just started adding like one DLC at a time. All right, he's tending into him medically. And each DLC really does bring a lot to the table. I still don't have every one of them. I'm hoping next... Oh, he went catatonic. He went catatonic. I don't think he's going to be able to take care of anything. We're all going to die. Yeah, I think my next DLC will probably be Odyssey. The only two I don't have right now are Odyssey and Anomaly. Anomaly adds kind of like maybe a Lovecraftian element, a little bit of like creatures and that sort of thing. Experimentations. Yeah, we're just gonna, I think at this point, we're just gonna fast forward and nobody's able to do anything. The baby's just a baby. Steel is catatonic. Guire's dead. Dumpy's prisoner. So unless Steel man's up, braces himself, manages to snap out of his catatonic state, everybody's going to starve to death. So we're going to sit here and watch them do that. Maybe we won't just stare at them. We could recap everything that happens. I'll try to remember to the best of my ability. When we started, we had Steel, his wife, and another person. And we started in the desert. There were no animals to hunt. There was no foliage, no herbs to forage, no berries, no agave. Every now and again an animal would come through, so we would just barely scrape by. We managed a rice crop for a little bit, like in small patches of growing areas. But eventually we did hit a spot where there was no food to be had anywhere. And then also we got attacked and they set our place on fire. So then we migrated to where we are now in the arid shrublands, where there is a little bit more food. There is wildlife. Not always a ton, but definitely there's some. I haven't seen it empty of wildlife at all. And then there are berries, agave, things to forage. It's a lot easier to grow food. But we just got hit by raid after raid after raid. Rabid animals. You know, we took refugees in that betrayed us, started opening fire. We lost a lot of people. I don't think our colony ever grew past a population of 4. Every time we would get a 4th person, somebody would die, somebody would get killed, or get kidnapped. But It's been pretty much the same family throughout the whole thing. Almost everybody in this colony has been related in some way. It'd be easy just to say, oh, I lost and turn the game off, but you never know. Steel might pop up, might turn this whole thing around. If he could just pop up, we could slaughter a goat and feed everybody. We can milk a goat for the baby. There's milk right there. Oh, there's baby food right up in the freezer anyway, so that we would have food for the baby. Alright, he's collapsed due to extreme exhaustion. I don't know if that means he's no longer catatonic. He's still catatonic. We managed to patch up the prisoner, but we're not going to be able to feed him now. He's about to die of starvation. Baby's starting to become malnourished as well. It's a rough end to this colony. I had high hopes for this colony. It started off quite strong. We managed to loot some very powerful weapons, gear. Advanced quickly with psionics, but we just lost some critical people at critical junctures. And it was a lot of it was my fault too. I really should have set up defenses earlier on, but we were constantly struggling with food security. So it was tough to think about force protection when all your people are starving. But it would have helped a lot if we had a good kill box or some traps or something. Wanderer joins. So maybe she could help out. She's an escapee. Let's take a look here. Alright, has a different religion. She's a night owl. She would prefer. She's an escaped convict. She could shoot. She could craft. She could mine. And she's probably just as good a cook as anybody we have. Maybe better. Looks like she's better. Alright, so if she could rescue... Let's see if she could rescue Steel. It would be fantastic if she could feed him. We'll never do doctoring. I forgot. If somebody's sick and they're down for medical, like in a medical situation, feeding them is considered doctoring. And she will never do medical. The baby she might feed the baby. Cannot feed the baby. We'll never do caring. Incapable of caring. Caused by her backstory. Escaped convict. Alright. Alright, okay. So she's not here to save the colony. She's here to... Oh, she probably can't take care of the prisoner either. She's just here to take over. Yeah, alright. Well, she's not going to be saving anybody. She related? No. Oh wait, Modical. Was Modical... Did we know Modical? She might be related to somebody that we've had an interaction with in the past. So she's gonna let these people starve to death. Then she's just gonna take over. Alright, Laura, that's pretty cold. Pretty cold. And what's her problem? She's upset that the baby's crying. That's her biggest complaint right now is the baby's crying, but she refuses to feed it. Alright. And she doesn't like that the youngsters are sad, but she won't do anything about it. Okay. Alright. Lung rot. Yeah, we're not going to take care of you, bud. We don't even have medicine or anything. Or a doctor. Alright, we got to give her a bed or something. At least... Yeah, we could put her in this room. We'll make that our priority. Well, this whole thing might become Laura's story. Dumpy's dead. Steele's dead. Alright. And she's off. She's all... It upset her. It upset her. She refused to help to prevent it from happening. So now she's wandering around in a daze. Alright. Our primary ideology has changed. Oh no. That must be at the other location. Yeah, okay. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. She's not being raided while she's just wandering around. Sad.